How to use your dance to support your mental health instead of destroying it. Let's address mental health and breaking today at the Knowledge Drop.
Focus.
Yeah, welcome to the Knowledge Drop by BBOY.com. My name is Focus of the Flow Mode Crew. 2020 has been a pretty difficult year for a lot of freelancers and artists. Majority of events have been cancelled. If you're deep in the game, then for a lot of people it feels like a rug has been swept under the feet. You've built something for years, trained every single day, and suddenly there's no outlet for your creativity, no jams, and no people around. Not to mention competitive break-in and being deep in creative arts in general of any fields. It's a lot for a mind to handle. Like they say, it's a thin line between a genius and a madman. How to find balance, how to push limits but still remain sane. Not to mention being in good health and spirit, both physically and mentally. First, let's take a look at things that we have in breaking that can take a toll on your mental health. There's quite a long list. Competition and rivalry is tough. All the beef that comes along with it is hard for the mind to handle. And if you give all you have for the dance, one single injury can bring it all down. That race against time and also against aging is draining for your mind. Even though there hasn't been too much talk about it, anxiety and depression are very common in our scene in breaking, and of course in society in general as well. If I look back my whole adulthood, depression and anxiety have always been around, like a dark shadow with my close circles and people close to me. And I've even lost some close people because of depression-related incidences. And when life has kicked me in the head, I've taken therapy myself, and I can tell that's been the best choice for myself and my personal well-being I've ever done. So I guess our scene could be mature enough to acknowledge its tendency towards depression and anxiety. And if we are aware of it, if we address it, speaking can open up a lot of barriers and drama. Realizing the goodness and the beauty that the dance can bring to one's life can do great things. There's so much joy that the dance can give you if you allow it to. Moving to the music with emotion can possibly become one of the best things in life you can ever experience. But to find that joy, deep rivalry, greed, and ego has to go out the door. Not to mention the other benefits for your health that come along with the dance, both physical and mental. The social aspect of the dance and the network we have is really unique. Doing the things that you love with great people and making new friends along the way is important for your mental health. The exercise part of the dance boosts your well-being, both physical and mental, without you even noticing you're working out. And learning new things, mastering difficult things that you have worked hard for, creating your own expression, and the inspiration and the excitement that comes along with the battles, all of these are important aspects that can boost your mental health too. And like Mike Tyson once said, there's nothing more dangerous than a happy fighter. There's this stereotype of an angry fighter being the baddest, and people even work towards become one. Yes, the dance can work as a great outlet for your anger too. But eventually, anger, depression, and anxiety, they really suppress your creativity. So on the long term, that's not a sustainable way to go. So I've stopped looking for perfection in my dance. Eventually, after years, I found some mercy on myself and my imperfection. So knowing that I'm not perfect makes me stronger. You can't break me if I'm already broken. And eventually, we all are. So instead of rivalry, I dance for the joy of it. That has turned the dance from something that brings me down into a tool to maintain my joy, well-being, and sanity. And that's a great feeling. So this week, look for the effects of the dance into your life. What does it do to your health, both physically and mentally? And if you find it destructive, start working on your perspective and approach. Hopefully you can turn it into a tool to a better life. And next up, head out to BBOY.com for more free inspiration and knowledge. This is Focus signing out. Catch you on the next one. Peace.